What's going on, fuckers? Welcome back to another video. This is gonna be a pretty quick video as I don't really have a lot for you guys, right? It's the weekend. Price action has not moved that much. What has happened was Friday. Lots of stuff to talk about on Friday. What we could be expecting for the upcoming week and the news we have for the upcoming week, and I guess the bias that we have for the upcoming week. So first and foremost, I just want to say, if you're still here right now watching, thank you so much. Okay, let's just appreciate what has happened in the past 2 days. I'm pulling up this video because this is how, and this is why I want to congratulate you guys. 291 subscribers, and this video currently is sitting at 277 views. That is probably the all-time high I've ever hit on this channel. I will not lie to you. 224 on that one. Not too hot on the live trading, but holy crap. Like, what surprises me is that I'm be posting videos, 67 views, 86, 30 views. I'm like, all right, I should give up. And the next day, 200 views, 300 views, and it's still growing. And you guys are joining my Discord like fucking flies. It's crazy. It is crazy. I've been posting like barely 30 views. There's sometimes where, 21 views, like it just doesn't get clicked on, and 150 views, 80 views, 14 views, like 106 views. So it's very volatile. It's like the market. My videos are very volatile. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate that. I appreciate all the support that we've been getting. And I want you guys, I want to thank you guys. So apart from that, let's go ahead and talk about what's happening. So what's happening right now, as you guys saw, is the SPX or SPX, most of the markets, especially NQ, has dropped at least 5% this week. And the reason for that, again, like no one really knows why, but obviously some people speculated, and this is, with price action, that it wants to breathe a little, right? And to be honest, that makes sense. SPX, NQ, Dow Jones, they want to breathe a little. When you really look at the big picture, this 5% month or a week is really not that big of a deal, because we had this huge, just insane bull run all the way up to these highs, right? And SPX still has not hit those all-time highs. Kind of wishing it does at least this week, hopefully, maybe next week. But he wants to breathe a little, right? Price needs to regain what it has lost, or maybe gained, whatever, right? It needs to come back to some kind of support level and really regain all those orders all again. Okay. Hence why I believe we got that very nice down move after that the last high was taken before the all-time high. Okay. Do mind me, this was very unexpected. I was not expecting this big of a move. I was definitely expecting a move down, but not that big of a move, especially when we had that very strong rejection right up, right up here. So we're not trying to predict where price goes. We just trade where price is and where it wants to go. But predicting is a good it's a good skill, because you can expect things. Obviously, you shouldn't predict and have a bias with that. Unfortunately, that's what I do, but works out most of the time. So let's dig deep. All right. When we look at the monthly, there's really nothing that we can pull out of this. The monthly it's not even done. I mean, it's done in 24 days. We really can't make assumptions here. Right now, okay, look at the wick and then look at the body. At the moment, right now, it looks bullish. And the reason why is that we've hit some kind of weekly fair value gap, which is right here. So right now, that's the daily. And then you have that weekly fair value gap here. I'll just mark it in gray like that. So that gray fair value gap right there is the weekly gap that was created. Now, I have, it's kind of hard to tell, but the body close is above both the daily and the weekly fair value gap, which to me tells me that it dug deep, but it didn't want anything with the consequent encroachment of the weekly. It did hit the consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap, which is that blue gap, and then it bought its way back up. That could be something. That, in my mind, could be something. Is that what's going to happen? No clue. I don't know. Can't make assumptions. But as you can see here, that daily fair value gap gets created right here in the weekly. And then this this candle on Friday, as you can see, came all the way down. We had a really, really bad day. Boom, 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 came all the way down past that consequent encroachment. And this is where price, and this is where I'm like, what is going on? This is where I'm lost, because I didn't have any levels, and I still don't. I don't have any levels of where price like wants to go here. You see how it just turned around right here? There's no daily PDRA. If we go on the 4 hour, I was expecting something like on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 5 minutes, like something here, like an order block or something that it needed or wanted. But here, to me, there is nothing. It just randomly just spun around. The 4 hour doesn't have anything. The 1 hour is even a smaller time frame, still in the gap. The gap's even lower, so it really doesn't want anything. Can't have anything. It's still in the gap. It hasn't hit those. You can see like there's these order blocks down here. It hasn't hit that near at all, and then the 5 minute just gets even smaller. So to me, this was confusing. To me, it was like, I don't know why it came so low. Maybe it was with the NASDAQ. It followed the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, whatever. Maybe it was that. And then, when they came up, it came up. That could be a reason why. But I don't really like to look at it that way. I need to find some kind of support or resistance level or some kind of PD array that insists that there was reason for that move back up. The only thing I can think of is it's under that. It's in discount area of that fair value gap. So it's below that consequent encroachment, which means that buyers can start buying. And if we're above, sellers can start selling, right? In that range. That was probably the only explanation I had for it. And we did get the move up, right? Which created the doji. So around, where did we get it? The move down was around 8 a.m. And then this was Friday, open. We watched all this live. It just bullish, 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 bullish. And then I marked that 4 hour market structure shift. And this is going to be important. So I want to talk about this next. Delete this range. As you can see here on this price action on this chart, I have engineer liquidity all marked out because when price wants to go back up, this is what we're going to be targeting. The 4 hour market structure shift. Why did I mark this? So as you can tell, there's a swing high. That swing high here, that lower high, creates a lower low. Okay, or it creates a here, lower low, but that lower low gets broken out, so it's a breaker structure here. Let me just mark that down. I'm not even sure I have a breaker structure. I don't. Wow, that's crazy. I don't use them often. Okay, don't want it italicized. So there's a breaker structure. So now the new low that it creates that reacts off a high time frame PD array is that low. So you see this swing high to this swing low. That's the range. What I wanted to see, and this is what the strategy teaches in the ICT 2022 buy program, this is what it teaches. You have the swing high, that creates a swing low. That swing low either reacts off some kind of PD array, liquidity, external liquidity, anything like that, it reacts off of that. Then that swing low has to create another high that breaks the lower high. So it makes a higher high in that range. That is what creates the market structure shift. Now, what's even better is the higher the time frame is, the better. If it happens on the 1 minute, it's going to be a very low range. It's going to be a very small range. It's going to be a very small move. But anything that happens above the 1 hour is for me is a big time frame, right? Because it takes a lot of price action and a lot of price movement and a lot of buying and selling to even move it $1. Okay, so this is big. So when I saw this, I was like, oh shit, if we close above this over here and we get some kind of reaction, we could go up and do this 4 hour market structure shift. So I marked it. Now we didn't get near it. We didn't get near it at all. I mean, near it. We got close to it. And then price kind of just started to reverse. I'm pretty sure, just checking, on Friday we had news at 8:30. We had news at 10. Let's check on the 5 minute just to see where news hit. 10 a.m. So 10 hit right here. Okay, so we had 10 here. So news hit right on this candle, basically, right in these two candles. and it said ISM 50, so it's under. So actual greater than forecast is good, so it's bad for currency. So should have gone bullish. So it was bullish for a few seconds. Not too sure what we hit here, and it kind of just reversed under, unfortunately. I'm actually wondering if we took the fib. Okay, yeah, no, it's not even close. So don't know why it reversed like that, but it did, which is unfortunate. And it reversed, came down, obviously created the doji, and then we kind of closed inside the fair value gap and traded kind of above. So right now we are in a consolidation phase. Price is really not moving. But what's going to be important is I'm going to pull up the news here. Let's go to next week. Yeah. So next week on Monday from Wednesday, we don't have any kind of big news except this 10-year bond. This is going to be important. This will have an impact on the market. But none of this will really matter that much. Now, that's where it gets fun. We have Thursday, and I will not be trading from Thursday to Friday. Thursday, we have core CPI, then we have on the month, and then we have CPI monthly again, and we have CPI yearly. So unemployment claims and 30-year bond action. That's those. Thursday is going to be a wild day, especially right before Friday, which we have core PPI and then PPI. Yeah, that's going to be impactful. And so the reason why I say this and why I mark these engineered liquidity, and this probably will get broken out, but these are all in this range are internal liquidity for CPI to take out. Okay. Now, the thought is hopefully, and I hope that, yes, I'm hoping in the market, but I'm hoping that price gets driven up, creates the market structure shift from when? So tomorrow's Monday. So Monday, Tuesday, we break those highs. And then Wednesday, we come down and we enter off the OT and we enter calls. And then Thursday, Friday, we get CPI, PPI, and we just rocket ship all the way up to these highs up here and just break. If that's the case, that's the case. If it's not, it's not. I guess it's that simple. So yeah, really short video, just the outline on the week. I will probably update this throughout the week, so don't expect this to be the chart that you have on your chart right now. Just marked out some key levels, and key levels are basically just that's this high, that high, this high, this high. On the 4-hour, just the highs that look like liquidity. Then you have that fair value gap. And if we break above this fair value gap, we close above this fair value gap, it's just going to be used as inversion on the 1-hour to reach for higher points. So this would be like the last, like I'm parking like this would be like, that's where we're aiming for. We're aiming to close above this. That's the idea, if that makes sense. Close above this, we reach for those highs because there's no other fair value gap that it would want unless I'm missing something on the 4-hour. Yeah, that's the only gap it can have. Actually, it's a little smaller than that. It's right here. 4-hour. Yeah, that looks good. That's it. I'll leave you guys with that. I'll post this in my Discord if you guys want to join my Discord, because we will be we're gonna make it like a premium Discord in a few months or a few weeks, I guess. So if you guys want to join right now, go for it. Get free early access. If not, pay to get in. All right. I'll see you guys very soon.